two, one. We are live.
Live. We're
Yes.
live right now, guys. Just want to show a little bit of a view. I hope you guys all are seeing, right? This is how we work,
Okay.
right from the Click Du Valley balcony.
Yes.
And
That's in HQ.
that's the thing, and I'll let Logesh to get started with the topic, which is about the website migration, because we did a major migration for one of our major sites, big one, and Logesh is about to explain
Yeah.
how to done it in a very careful manner, because we get a lot of
Yes.
business owners these days which are quite scared, like my site is heavy, how can I change my hosting, even though my hosting is bad, it's slow, all those kind of things. I mean, here we are, Logesh, the world's best in doing website
Yeah.
migration, getting the HTTPS,
So
all those things. Logesh, tell it.
yesterday we handled migration for a very, very huge site, right, guys? That was pumping in a lot of money through AdWords towards their website, right, to get the best sales for their business. But unfortunately, this migration took more than 2 days to finish. You know why? They were trying to migrate from a different environment to managed WordPress hosting, which was offered by one-on-one, right? So it was a very, very tough time for us to migrate the site, emails, getting them the SSL certificates in place, getting the proper redirection set up, and we did it in a way that they didn't lose any organic ranks. That's the key, right? Is it right, Fernando? What do you say? What if somebody messes up with the URL structure, or
If
what if
somebody
they get
messes up
domain
with the
name
URL structure,
W?
what happened? Like the previously done SEO, all those kind of things is just spoiled. That's one of the things is a lot of
Yes.
business owners have these days. Like, oh, I've been doing SEO for my domain without HTTPS. Now, if I try to go to HTTPS, what will happen,
Mhm.
right? I mean, guys, like there are solutions for that. Once it's been done in a scientific manner, if you know how to put the redirection, a lot of people try to do it like manually one by one, which is like we have those codes, we know how to put it and apply to the entire site, and all the images and everything gets redirected, right? I mean, if you guys go and check, Logesh finished for FCI Interiors, and also debut yesterday Logesh finished for ITC Locksmith, the best locksmith website in London, right? And if you
Yeah.
go to ITC Locksmith website, you guys can see everything is redirected. Even Google has not yet picked up the HTTPS version. If you Google ITC Locksmith,
Yes.
if you click, you can see it redirects to the HTTPS version. Internally, everything, all the pages. Like there are like 60
Right
plus
from the image,
right from the image, everything is being picked up. So
is right of code.
right from the show. So if you tell
Okay.
it,
So
Logesh,
especially, so
yeah,
even before we think of why you should go for a migration, let us give the scenarios in which you have to opt in for a migration of your website from one host to the other, right? The page load time really matters a lot. And today, right, we have been analyzing a lot of websites that are driving more than thousands and thousands of page views every single day, right? We could analyze that the load time of a website plays a vital role, especially in conversions, right? And if your site is loading in less than 2 to 3 seconds, you're all good. And if it is way more than 2 to 3 seconds, you should consider migrating to a managed WordPress hosting, or to a dedicated server, or to any SSD based hosting, which gives you the fastest load time as well. Further, in this point, you should consider having a content delivery network like Amazon CloudFront, right? In which they give nodes in each and every country to make sure the data is transmitted in the fastest possible way. And even our website, ClickDo, we use CDN, right, Fernando? Even for
click
a
to
lot of our
media,
customers,
click
yeah,
do
for ClickDo
on the
Media,
click
we are
to
getting it
media.
done right now.
Yeah, click
Yeah,
do
it's
media,
ClickDo
Logesh is
Media.
doing. And if you guys go to click to media, you
Yeah,
guys can see it's like BIM, it's loads and a thing. And
yeah,
also it's on a
exactly.
laser fast hosting as well. And also more than that, it's like Logesh knows how to trigger it, how to apply those things. And as
Exactly.
he said, the CDN. Logesh, if you
Yeah.
explain what's a CDN,
Okay.
right? Because some
Okay.
business
So
owners don't know. I want you to tell what's a CDN, content delivery network,
okay.
and what are the
Okay.
advantages of implementing a content delivery network for a site that gets a
Okay.
lot of traffic.
Okay.
For example,
Okay.
if you take
Mm-hmm.
ITC Locksmith, it serves
Okay.
all over London, right? So
Yes.
they get
Yes.
traffic
Yes.
from Lewisham, they get traffic from
Mm-hmm.
Stratford, they get all the places, right?
Okay.
So tell a CDN network
Okay.
how it helps
Okay.
and why it's very crucial for a site that gets a lot
Okay.
of traffic.
So So for business owners to understand in a very easy way, let us explain them how a CDN functions at a
Yeah.
difference in a continental level, right? Say you're buying a server which is located in US, okay? And assume a website is having an extension like .com.au, like say we are dealing with property valuations in Australia as well, Fernando, right? So this example will be matching them perfectly, okay? Consider the website hosting server is in United States, right, where we get a lot of affordable servers. And consider if the website is .com.au, and if the users are viewing the website from Australia, the time taken for the first byte, it is technically called as TTFB, time to first byte, right? It is insanely high. Okay, say from US, for the request to get a response, it will hardly take a second, right? And that 1 second will lose a lot of potential buyers, because when it comes to over like 200 to 300 requests for a domain with a lot of images, they consider an e-commerce website which is having almost like 20 to 30 images on the homepage for the products. Okay, so the time to first bet will be high. Even the number of domain requests, right? Say your images will be hosted on, say images.yourdomain.com.au, and your main CSS and Java files will be on www.yourdomain.com.au, right? So the number of DNS lookups will be high, and if all the files are being stored on a US server, the time to first byte for each DNS lookup will increase your website load time. So let us see how the content delivery network comes into the picture. When you are having a content delivery network, only your very first request will be sent to your origin server, like where your website files are being hosted. And from the very next moment, all the files like CSS files, JavaScripts, images, everything on your website will be loaded from a node which is particularly located in Australia if you're opening it from Australia. And if I'm opening the same website from India, the website files will be delivered from a node which is closest to my location. And if Fernando is opening from UK, the website files will be delivered from the closest available node. So this in turn makes the website very fast, very, very, very fast. And if you
Yeah.
configure it in the right way with all the catching like browser cache or page cache or minification of JSS and like JavaScript and CSS files, and if you store like the static elements like images or favicon on your browser, this will definitely increase the performance of the website down the line. If they're opening 2 to 3 pages on the same website, they will not even feel the website being loaded. Right, Fernando? Like we have been even implementing this for a lot of our customers, and the server loads are considerably low, whereas the CDN is being used at the best to make sure every user gets the fastest experience for your business website, which delivers you the conversions.
That's the thing, guys. You heard the entire pitch. A lot of people, like whoever watched this thing, it was very clear for you what's a CDN network and why you need a CDN
Exactly.
network, and how can a CDN network can balance and send you the traffic, your traffic a better experience. So
Yeah.
that's why you want a CDN network, and that's what Logesh can do. That's what we can do. And don't worry about the cost and the stuff and all, because at the moment, Logesh, how does it Amazon give it? Because like, okay, we charge a price if we to do the CDN and
Yeah,
implementation, right? If it's a local business owner in London, we charge
exactly.
£200 for that. And
Yeah.
Logesh, like, what are the pricing for a CDN network? Just like, is it a very
See,
expensive for the
no,
Amazon?
it's not way too expensive. Way too no, it's not. It's never expensive, right? Say if your website is getting around 500 to 600 visitors a day,
Yeah,
and if you are having considerably a lot bandwidth, like say 1 or 2 GB over a period of 5 to 6 days,
yeah,
you will get Amazon services completely free for the first year. They
yeah,
are not charging it for the entire year, right? There is a fair usage policy as well, and beyond that it'll be considerably less, say like $10 a month. Like that's not way too expensive for a business owner who's looking forward for a conversion rate of 4 to 5% on their website and a per sale value of 1,000 or 1,500 pounds. $15 is nothing for them, right, Fernando?
yeah. That's actually, it's a per month, Logesh, that price, right?
Yeah,
Per
exactly. That's nothing, like $10. Come on. If you're
that's
converting a per sale, like if you're an orthodontist in London, if you're having a per sale value of 600 pounds, you don't mind spending $10 a month for a CDN.
Logesh,
But the key is how to configure it.
look,
That's where we come into the picture.
Logesh, this
Yeah,
did you implement for 69 drops as well?
exactly. They also have the same.
Let me drop this for guys. Actually, guys, you got to go to 69 drops website and just like see how it loads
Okay.
and how fast it loads. And also, what about for the Angel Smile?
Yeah, they also have the CDN.
They want to have. Let me actually
Yeah.
share a couple of examples later.
Okay.
Of course, like these sites are getting like really good performance because of the CDN integration, right? So
Yeah.
that's a bit of CDN integration. And okay,
Okay,
this
let's come back to the website migration part. Let's come back to the website migration part, right? Because that's the topic today,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So the website migration will be very, 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 very painful, especially if you have a lot of issues with respect to the PHP version, especially when you have a database collation issue. You will definitely need a lot of desktop applications to convert your PHP versions or to reduce the collation issues or whatever, right? So in this video, I'd like to suggest few plugins on WordPress with which you can easily do a website, like you can easily migrate a website from one host to the other host, either with the same domain name or with a different domain name. Say if you are having a demo like demo.clickju.co.uk, if you are actually presenting to a customer, which actually acts as a staging server, and if you want to migrate it to the live version with the least possible downtime, I would suggest you plugins, right? The very first one will be duplicator, and the second one will be all-in-one WP migration, right? These two plugins will work fairly very simple, and they take care of almost 80% of the issues. And this is compatible with most of the hosting service providers,
Yeah. So
right?
yeah.
And here comes the exception of 20%, where you require to Fernando.
Yeah, tell me. The line got a
Yeah,
little,
I just yeah,
line got a little
I just
breaking. And the way I
okay,
was a
okay,
little
okay.
like, so you were telling couple of plugins, which is actually good. That's a part of the Logesh does. And also, if
Okay.
I share you guys, Logesh wrote a amazing piece of post, which I'm gonna share below it. Let me actually.
Yeah, you'll take care of you can take it at the comments, right?
Let me actually drop it, Logesh. You know, I mean, see on the
Yeah, sure.
on your phone. Do you see on the phone if anybody has asked any questions or like? I think it's kind of new.
Let's check. Okay.
Let me share.
Nice view, nice view. Yep. So we have given all the like information that a people or a business owner would require to migrate a website from one host to the other, right?
Yes.
So we have also suggested the plugins which you really need to migrate, and that is a very small piece of audience, like 20% of you who will get an error or any kind of collation issues. You can just get in touch with us and we'll be happy to help you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fernando. So yeah.
That's the thing, guys. And so those are the question. Logesh, a little bit of a thing about okay. Told about the HTTPS and tell why HTTPS is really important. Like it's compulsory,
Okay.
guys. You need it.
See today, right? Today in SEO, you
Yeah.
need HTTPS.
And why? Do you know why?
Why? Yeah,
Why?
because that's one of the key factors to push your website if you're stuck in first page.
That's
in SEO.
Yeah. Because like we did it like, and also a little bit of a handy thing about like how Logesh, this example, FCI London.
Yeah, that's one of the
huge site,
biggest
4,000
site.
pages, right?
Yeah, like they have tons of pages on their website, and after getting SSL for their website, like it was a hard time implementing SSL for them. But once we got it in the right way, their traffic's improved at a margin of 22%.
Guys, you can calculate the traffic.
True.
Traffic actually from like 500 passed about like 800 a day, organic, like Google traffic.
That's true.
And it's just like, I mean, it ranks #1 for furniture showrooms and all those kind of things. And that's such a big site. And we did it, Logesh did it. But how many days that took? That took several days, right?
Yeah, that took several days because that was a custom built website and we had a lot of forms. lot of tracking systems, lot of integrations with third-party softwares,
Yeah.
and it was a huge task to complete. And we
Yes.
ended up buying a lot of SSL certificates for our subdomains as well.
Yeah, so that's about it, guys. You got about it. You can read the article
Yeah.
below, which Logesh covers about into detail. And if
Yeah.
you have any questions, ask in the below. Logesh will further answer it, whatever he can. And also, if you're a business owner, you don't want to be bothered about it, and you want your
Yeah.
SSL certificates to be implemented, you don't like with your hosting, you want it to be migrated, you want it to be smoothly migrated, literally without like any issues, you just hand it over to us at Click2. Even that article page, you can go, you can literally fill the form.
Yes.
Like Logesh gets it. Logesh will get on a Skype call with you, initially ask all those things. Even about the point about dealing with your hosting company owner, opening the tickets, taking care of it, migration,
Yes.
smoothness, your email migration. Oh, what about the emails? How tough is that?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can migrate a website with a plugin, right?
Yeah.
If you want to migrate your emails, that is not something which you can do in a click of a button, unless you're moving from a cPanel based hosting to another hosting provider who provides you the same version of the cPanel or a higher version.
That's very true.
Right?
So that's the thing. Kasun
But
just joined, which is really cool, right? Anyway,
if
that's
you're getting stuck
yeah.
with email migration, and if your hosting company says you're going to do all your emails, yeah.
That's the thing, guys, right? So you heard it all, and then read that article. You want some help, let us know, ask the questions, and also if you're a business owner, just drop it to the Logesh's hands and we take care of it. And all I can say, as the best SEO consultant in the world, right? You got to have a HTTPS, and you want to run the website on a very good hosting service. Plus, you should have the CDN, which is compulsory. All those things are up, and I hope you really gain an amazing time. And we'll be live tomorrow with a live on the Facebook page on Google. We will be live every day. And come and join us.
If you have any questions, you can just drop it here. We'll have a live session tomorrow.
Yeah, every day 10 to 15 minutes we do a session, and we do it throughout the year. That's about it, Logesh. Good one. See you later.
Okay. See you.